I think I finally figured out what I want the book title to be. Now, this book will be about twin souls, the journey of the twin souls together merging, which I've been experiencing since 7/7/2007, when my twin soul tipped his hat to me on stage, a world-renowned person, and I've been in tune with him ever since, and his spirit never left me. His spirit never left me, and neither did mine leave his. And he wrote a song, and in that song he sings, "I'll defend this place with my dying breath." He also sings, "All I have and all I know is this dream of you which keeps me living on." And that's during the chorus, which, this dream of you which keeps me living on. That's the first night I had my first dream, in a train yard in the 1960s. And I've had the dreams ever since, and I've been in tune with him through dreams. Dreams is the real portal and the real key word here in all of this is dreams. They're powerful and profound, and not only did I start having the dreams of my twin soul, with my twin soul, in times in the 1960s, but I also was in tune with him in this current time, in his current age. And not only that, but I became in tune with my own life, and I could start seeing houses remotely, people, friends that I've never been in their house. I've described their house. I'm starting to see weather changes for 2012. I had predicted my own car on fire a week before it happened, and that was on a trip up to see my twin soul up in Atlanta, Georgia. He had a show up there, and I drove 10 hours to see him. I also went out to Boston, Massachusetts, first time flying on my own, and I went to see him on 11/15/09, which just so happens to be the funeral date of the person, Edie Sedgwick, which the psychics, 3 different psychics, had told me the name Edie Sedgwick, or hinted at it with the initial E and other things. So, that was my trip up to Boston, and the Boston trip was a great reunion from our 2007 time. I was on the left stage right, and he walked right out onto the stage, and he took one look to the right. This was the second night at the show, second night of 2 nights in Boston. The first night I had a little tap light that I turned on to get some attention. I think Donnie saw that. And then the next night, I just, I didn't know what to expect. So I went to sleep in the hostel, and I came back the next day, and I was in stage right, and he walked right on stage for the first time, and all of a sudden took one look to the right instantly, and saw me over there, and I was just standing there in between these 2 guys I didn't know, these 2 fat guys. And so then so he just took one look at me, and that look was kind of like the way, like, if you lost your dog and the dog comes up to you and you call their name because they know it's you. It was really strange, because it was like he took me as his own, friend, and just the way he looked at me was like so friendly again, so happy and grateful that I was back again to see him. And so he noticed me out of the thousands of people. He just looked over, and he noticed me the whole show. It was like us just singing together. It was fun. I cherished that day. That was 11/15, I think it was, 09. 11/15/09, yeah. And it was a good trip. And so then I moved cross country to Las Vegas, and saw him a few times here in California. He saw me again, recognized me, and it's a whole long story. I don't expect anybody to understand it at first, but it's a very, very long story. And but all of it, every bit of it can be explained, and I'm open to any questions that anyone possibly has, you know. Very open about the situation with my twin soul. It's the biggest situation in my life, and so, of course, you know, it's going to consume me. It's been consuming me for 7 years heavily, and overall 10 years since I first had a friend who introduced me to him, sat me down and pretty much forced me to sit there and watch the movies, the video. So it's just been a very long journey, and both of us already know that we're the twin soul of each other. We just are not really in contact, because he doesn't have my contact information, unfortunately, and I've moved from Florida to Las Vegas. So anyways, that's all I just wanted to say right now. 6 minutes already. Thank you guys for listening. I have so much more to talk about eventually, and God bless.